Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for taking the time to be here. Today, we are going to talk about the importance of five-star Google reviews, which is also popularly known as your online reputation. Online reputation, as in how the world perceives your brand when they're trying to make a decision to do business with you. So, what we'll cover today is why you can have all the best tools in the world for generating online reviews, but still fail at consistently driving five-star reviews, right? You can have bird's eye review. There's so many tools out there that you could be subscribing to and yet not get the results that you're striving for. And what can you do to tap into the power of multi-channel communication? Are you using email? Are you using SMS? Is your team equipped to go and solicit those reviews after the completion of a fabulous kitchen or bathroom remodeling project? And do you have those systems in place and are they easy to deploy? We're also going to talk about how reviews or building your online reputation is a team sport. If you as the owner are the only one that is focused on trying to get those reviews, it is going to be a long haul versus getting every team member on board, probably running some competitions, having just a strategy, a well thought out plan to make sure that your entire team is engaged in helping you get those five-star reviews. And why you must acknowledge and respond to all your reviews. The inevitable fact of being a business owner is that you can't please everybody every time. And it's okay to have a three-star review or a one-star review, but a new lead perceives or looks at your brand based on whether you've bothered to respond to that one or three-star review and what did you say, because you always want to invite that unhappy customer to call you so you can resolve it with them. Because as a remodeler or a general contractor, you truly care about each of your projects because your projects are not $100 or $200, they're between $30,000 to $50,000. And if somebody is unhappy and speaking about it online, you really want to reach out to them, but you also want to show online by responding that you care about that client, because when a potential lead reads your response, they are going to know the kind of owner, the kind of business that you are. And lastly, how to have all of this be taken care of. You can completely just have it handed off to an agency and your reputation can just speak for itself. So you can go and do what you're really great at and not be bothered about the nitty-gritty details of, getting your team engaged, how to convert this into a team sport and so forth. Now, why do reviews matter? And what percent of reviews really account for lead generation? Because there's so many things that is talked about when you think about digital marketing. There's the Google business profile, there's your website, there's reviews, you should be writing blogs, you should be getting backlinks, you should be listed on every directory like Yahoo and Google and Bing. Where do reviews fit in? So I just wanted to show you where reviews fit in. Reviews account for 13% of your lead generation. And this data is from consistently looking at signals from our current clients, where we are able to tell that a well-optimized Google business profile with a solid strategy to provide push content, relevant, pertinent content on the Google business profile is responsible for 30% of your qualified lead generation. On-page SEO, I can, teach an entire workshop on the EEAT theory, but the on-page SEO is 26%. Reviews are 13%. Links, which is blogs, are another 13%. Behavioral, as in how well your website is built, so people don't abort, they don't come home to your homepage and then decide not to do business with you because it's not user-friendly. Citations are whether you're listed in all the directories. So many times businesses spend a lot of time and effort trying to go and list your business in all sorts of directories. It's only 3%. And then personalization, where it feels the brand is humanized, even though it's online, people can still understand who you are, who you serve, why you're different from your competitors. So the important thing that you want to keep in mind today is that reviews account for 13% of your lead generation, which is a significant amount. So if you have a strategy in place to keep collecting reviews, it's going to just drive those qualified leads for you. So a little bit about me, why you should listen to me. I'm not just another digital marketing agency. I started a children's education business in the Bay Area 10 years ago. This is the 10th season. Children come in and they learn the basics of Lego, robotics, and financial literacy through spring and summer camps. If you are familiar with the Bay Area in California, it's a very competitive market where there's just tons of similar companies that are trying to run similar programs. The reason why I have been able to be in business for 10 years and convert my business into a 7-figure business by year 3 is because I spent a lot of time and effort on digital marketing. Digital marketing, as in I have run $1 a day Facebook ads, I've run Google ads. And so today, when you look around and you're trying to hire a digital marketing agency, there's a ton of information on Facebook, there's a ton of information on YouTube. So you could potentially just go watch a few YouTube videos and try to set up a digital marketing agency. I am not one of those agencies. I've been in the trenches, I've burnt the dollars, I've made the money. And so I am really passionate about helping remodeling contractors reach your goals. So in order to do this, what I did is I became a partner with Google. Google has a program called Grow with Google's headquartered here in Mountain View, California. It's an application process where I became a Grow with Google partner. And what that enables me is a direct contact into Google, where if your Google business profile is not showing up properly, your reviews are not showing up properly, I have a direct connection into Google where I'm able to go in and say, hey, can you please look up this contractor and can you solve it for us? Because if you think about it, Google is in this game because they want to be the world's best search engine. So if there are true business owners that have issues with their profile, then Google is ready and available to help you. And so I also am a member of NARI, which is the National Association of Remodelers. I'm also a member of the National Kitchen and Bathroom Association. So as a Grow with Google partner, as a digital marketing agency owner, I'm on a mission to help 100 remodeling contractors and businesses unbox the true potential of your business using data. I'm really passionate about data. Like I said, 13% of your lead generation is from reviews. So, remodeling is all numbers, right? Calculations. So as a general contractor, you should care about where your leads are coming from, what percent of your leads are coming from your website, what percent is coming from your Facebook ads, and have clarity as to where your qualified high quality leads are coming from. So through the process of not only scaling an education business that served thousands of children, but also scaling an agency that exclusively serves general contractors and remodelers, I've come up with a methodology that's called the digital dominance method. The digital dominance method basically is a circle, or it's cyclical, because as a business owner, many times you approach marketing as a one-shot strategy. You say, well, it's the beginning of the year. I have all of these goals. Why don't we spend some money on marketing? Let's see where the results go. You go hire a SEO company, you go hire you upgrade your website, you probably do some branding. And then 6 months down, you stop and you say, well, I don't know if this really helps. So the way to approach marketing is to put your business in the center of it. And then you go and you look at all the different tactics that you can go through. There's SEO, there's Google Business Optimization, there's PPC, which is pay-per-click, which is the Google Ads. There's all of the citations that I talked to you about, which is the paid online directories, Yelp, Angie's List, House, whatever makes sense for you based on the size of brand you are. Then you want to engage in email marketing and social media. Then you can do a pay-per-lead model. Then you can dive into more Facebook and YouTube. Now you've become an established brand. You have some raving fans. You've got some reviews. You can go reach out to them for a referral program. And so the most common thing that I see is businesses pull up a website, go do a little bit of social media, not happy with the results, go try to run some ads. It's a strategy. You just have to go step by step by step. You don't need to do all of these steps. You just need to figure out which works best for you. So do more of what's getting you results and just delete the things that you don't need to do. You don't need to be on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and House. Go pick your 3 portals, create, relevant, pertinent, valuable content, post on it, go really look at the data. Are those posts really driving traffic for you? Do you have a way to track the conversions from all of that social media effort of creating content? Or are you just doing busy work where you have a team member that's creating all of this content and posting for you? And You have to rinse and repeat. You have to try some things, see what works, do more of what's working, remove the things that don't work. But you know what? The Google algorithm is changing all the time. So you can't just abort strategies. You have to come back and try it again, which is why it's a cyclical approach. Businesses that stay in digital marketing for the long run and choose to spend time and money and effort on it will reach your revenue targets. Today, with online lead generation, you can quickly reach your revenue targets, provided you have a data-driven digital strategy. So why are online reviews important? Online reviews can literally make or break your company, right? Think about how we function today when we try to go buy something on Amazon or do any kind of online shopping. The first thing that our mind or our eyes dart towards is the 5-star rating. You immediately look at the 5-star rating and then you say, well, this is a 3.8. Let me just go find another pair of socks, which is a 4.9, right? Our brains are wired just for simple things like socks and shoes to look at reviews. Now think about a homeowner who is going to invite your team into their home to just build this fabulous addition or a second story or an ADU in their backyard. And it's important for them when they go and they read about your reviews that your prior raving fans have said wonderful things about you. And online reputation, unfortunately, does not reflect the top quality service that you provide, right? Because your best project that probably got you an RE award, where the homeowner was just so happy with the results, is probably very busy. They are not making the time to go and write you a review. So you are left with the people that make the time to write you a review. So unfortunately, the online reputation is not a true representation of your best quality service that you provide. You could have that happen over time, but it takes a lot of work. And therefore, you're limited to the people that are willing, your clients that are willing to leave you those reviews. And you've invested in all the best tools, but you're still not driving enough reviews because tools are worth nothing. You have to put the tools to work for you to be sure that you have a consistent plan to go and solicit those reviews from your clients. Now, why does it make you fail? Because you drag down all of your other marketing, right? Because you could be spending thousands of dollars on Google ads, you could be spending on Facebook ads, you could have rebranded your website, you can have this amazing website that's, laser fast, but you have a few, one-star review on Yelp and 55-star reviews on Google. That one-star review could potentially drag you down and make you lose those qualified leads. And so you need to have a plan in place where you're collecting reviews everywhere, so you're not bogged down by those marketing efforts that where you're trying to put the money in, and you're going to lose out to competition. If you don't have a strategy, you're going to lose out to competition. So what is the opportunity that exists with reviews? If you leverage the tools that you're using and you drive consistent high quality reviews, your reputation will speak for itself, right? Because that is the best thing. If people are able to read the words of other raving fans on your Google business profile, they're going to immediately open up their wallets and want to do business with you. So you have to use your tools, put your team to work to the maximum possible, and make your reputation management or online review collection a major strategy to really keep driving those qualified leads. What happens when you focus on this? You're going to become the go-to general contractor or remodeling company in your area because you're going to rank and the conversions are going to be really easy. It's going to maximize all of those conversions. So, the most common question that I keep getting from contractors is, the client's really happy. Do I really need to, have them write a review? Do online reviews really matter? 84% of people trust an online review as much as they do a personal recommendation. They treat it like speaking to a friend or a family member. That is the power of an online review. And 77% of customers think that reviews more than 3 months old aren't relevant. This is the challenge. As a general contractor, you're busy, you've been in business for 20 years, your last review is 7 years old, you're still in business, which means you have a whole bunch of amazing projects, a whole bunch of raving fans, but you're not hitting those revenue targets, those goals that you have for yourself, because you don't have a concerted plan in place to continue to collect those reviews. So more than 3 months old, people think it's irrelevant. And so what you need to do is, as every project completes, if you're a contractor that makes $10 million in revenue, you can probably be done with your $10 million target by just running 30 projects. So if you take those 30 projects and you divide it across the 12 months and you have a plan in place to collect, 2.5 to 3 reviews a month, that is what is going to keep your profile ranking, because Google loves new content. Every time somebody writes a review on your Google business profile, Google says, oh, cool, I like this business. They got a new review. And then you have a potential lead that comes in. They look at your review. They're going to say, oh, last month, somebody was really pleased with this construction company. I'm going to do business with them. So this is what is most important, that your reviews are current, that your reviews are new. And so it's, again, you could get to 55 reviews on Google, but you can't get complacent after that, because those 55 reviews over time, they kind of, they have a half-life, or they deteriorate, because people don't appreciate older reviews. The Google algorithm doesn't care about older reviews. So you need to have a plan in place every month, your team, yourself. How are you asking your finished projects to write reviews for you? So reviews, yes, are mission critical, specifically Google reviews. If, I wouldn't lose sleep over Facebook reviews and Yelp reviews. And if you're a larger contractor, you really don't want to be on Yelp, because Yelp's practices are not business friendly. So I would just focus on collecting so many reviews on Google that you can literally shut down all of the other reviews. They are not going to show up when somebody searches for you. And if you are a contractor that has 5 reviews today, set a goal to get to 50 reviews. Because if you get to 50 reviews, you don't even need to run ads or spend money on advertising. Your phone will ring just from those 50 reviews. And if you get to 100 reviews, there's magic that happens. The power of triple-digit reviews is that your phone will ring just from those reviews, provided those reviews are fresh and you have a strategy of replying to those reviews consistently. So here's an example of leads generated. Here is the average cost per lead. Here are the organic calls. Here are the Google Map calls. You can get up to 153 calls per month. And we track everything from web forms and total leads. And here's another example where this client had a higher investment, and they had 835 calls from Google Map calls. So that is the power of Google, where you can have your phone ring if you have enough online reviews and you just boost it with a little bit of spend. It's really going to make a big difference. So again, I want to re-emphasize why reviews are mission critical. They impact your Google rankings. 88% of consumers look at online reviews, and it's a major conversion factor. And you have to have a strategy to control and manage your online reviews. Is it critical to you? What are the things that you're going to focus on? So if you want to take the essence of what I've been talking about, it basically boils down to 5 principles. You have to have a plan in place to provide a world-class customer experience. I'm sure you do. If you're a design and build kind of a general contractor, you have a complete process where an architect comes in, they draw the plans, and then you have a project advisor, you have a production manager, you have an on-site manager, right? And you probably have an online system like Buildertrend or Acculinks or all of those software where you're constantly communicating with the customer to let them know, hey, the project is on target. We are going to complete the remodel within 6 months, just like the way we promised. And so you work hard to create these systems to communicate to your client to provide a world-class customer experience, right? That is step 1 in a 5-star process that is non-negotiable. The second thing is you want to make it a company culture. You want your entire team involved in it, right? Your project advisor. So you probably have the process of a walkthrough when a project is completed. So what if at the culmination of the walkthrough, you ask the client, hey, how was your experience? Would you be happy to leave us a review? And you give them the link right there so they can write you a review. Perhaps, you have such a large team that you can run competitions and say, I have 5 salespeople, and they are tied to 10 project advisors. We are going to run a competition every month to see who's able to get those reviews for us. And then you reward them with a $25 Starbucks gift card or a $100 Amazon gift card, right? So you got to get your team involved to keep those reviews rolling. And what you measure, inspect, and celebrate, you just create more of, right? That's just a fact of life. Anything that you track, if you want, from simple thing, like if you're trying to lose weight, the more you measure yourself, the more you weigh yourself, and you exercise consistently, you are going to see the results. And review management is similar to that. What you measure, what you care about, what you go and you read and respond to, and you celebrate the wins when you get those 5-star reviews, because you have already set up a company that delivers a world-class experience. So once you make the process of online reputation measurable and trackable, you are invariably going to get to those triple digit, 100 reviews or more. And you really want to leverage the best in class tools. So you can't simply just be relying on your team members saying, oh, please go here, click there, find us on Google search, find us on House, go to our Facebook profile. You need to have a clear strategy. When a project is completed, what is the process? Is the project advisor asking for a review? After they've asked for a review, are you going to create a plan where you're going to text the client so you remind them? Are you going to have a back-end admin who's going to track the texts and say, hey, this person was so thrilled with our project delivery, but they have not made the time to write a review? Because here is the sad fact of life. People that are unhappy will run and find your business online and, happily, quickly write you that 1-star review. And people that have had a fantastic experience are just busy. They really want to help you. They want to write you a 5-star review, but they're just busy. And so sometimes, even though they have the intent, they are not able to bring it to closure. And just a little nudge, a follow-up text, a follow-up phone call, just easily, quickly pointing them to the appropriate link to leave a review for you is what will push them to write that review for you. And then another strategy that we deploy for our clients is right before the holidays, when people are feeling generous, like Thanksgiving and Christmas, we just send them a little note and say, oh, it was a pleasure doing business with you. We're just running a little, competition around the holidays. If you make the time to write us a review within the next 72 hours, we're going to send you a $50 Amazon gift card. The reality is we've done this for many of our clients, and our clients, they really don't care about the $50 Amazon gift card, right? Because we tell them, hey, give us your address, give us your email ad, can we send the card to you? And they don't write back, but they make the time to write the review because they appreciate what you've done for them. They're living and breathing in that beautiful space that you've created for them, that they appreciate you, but they're just busy that they don't have the time, or they don't make the time because they don't have the bandwidth to go and leave that review for you. But if you have a strategy where you're emailing them, texting them, you're following up, many a time when we call our clients, projects that have completed, and we call the homeowner on behalf of our client, our contractor, the homeowner invariably says, oh, I went there and I clicked and, I really couldn't figure it out, because they are busy. And the thing with Google is that they really want real humans leaving reviews on Google. And so in order to leave a review on Google, you must be logged into an email account. If you're not logged into an email account, you're not a valid human. And so this is one of the roadblocks that many homeowners face because they are not aware. So step one is to be logged into an email account. More power if it's a Gmail account. And then when you click and you write the review is going to show up right away. And why is Google having this roadblock of being logged into an email account? Because they want high quality, real humans writing reviews. They don't want bots writing reviews, because again, Google's intent is to be the world's best search engine. So just these simple things of having a follow-up with your clients to leave that review for you will get you to those 50 or 100 reviews. And you have to acknowledge and respond to every review. It hurts, right? As a business owner, if you get a 1-star review or even a 4-star review, you're like, what happened? This project was just so fabulous. Why did you take 1 star off? Doesn't matter. You just have to put your feelings aside and go and acknowledge and respond to the review. Again, this is a service that we provide for our clients where we track every review and we write on behalf of the owner, so it sounds like you, unless it's a very specific thing of perhaps they're complaining about a carpenter that was like dragging mud through their house and he was not looking professional, or right? Then we'd reach out to you to get some clarity on what was going on. But the 5-star reviews, the more you reply to them, the more it's going to help you rank, the more the Google algorithm is going to say, yes, there was a human that was logged into an email account that left a review. There was a human that was logged into an email account who's the owner, whose account that I recognize came and responded to the review. This cyclical response, review response will keep teaching the Google algorithm that you are indeed a human with true hopes and dreams, a business owner that wants to scale your business. And every time somebody searches for best remodeler near me, best ADU builder, best custom home builder near me, Google's going to say, okay, I know this profile, they're real because I see all of this content that's being generated on the Google business profile, and it will pull and show your profile to the homeowner or the potential lead that's searching for those services. So good, bad, maybe, it doesn't matter how you feel. And as a business owner, you even know each of the reviews. When you see the name, you're probably going to know the client that's left the review. You're going to know all the backstory of how it's unfair that they were upset over a simple thing. You just have to put your feelings aside and you have to acknowledge and respond to every review. So which of these, should you work on? You have to tell yourself, hey, we've already paid for these systems. We're not using it effectively. We need to get more of our team involved. We already have 60 reviews, but we've never bothered to go and reply to any of them. Don't go and sit there and reply to 60 reviews in one day, because there's value in spacing it out. The more fresh content that you routinely push to the Google algorithm, the more it likes you. So space out those responses to those 60 reviews. It has to be personalized. The message that you write should not just say, oh, thank you for the 5-star review. You have to say, thank you, it was a pleasure working with you, and have some relevant conversation about the specific project. The more pertinent it is, the better results you're going to get from the time that you spend in answering those reviews. So for a strategy for driving consistent reviews, again, is to leverage your tools, leave a printed review card. This is something that we'd be happy to help if it's a strategy that you choose to do. We can just have a quick QR code on the card. People can scan it. It will immediately take them to your Google business profile. And you don't even need to print multiple cards. You can have your team members carry these cards, and the homeowner can quickly scan the QR code. You want to train your team to plant and deliver that world-class experience, which you probably already have systems in place, and make a call after the project to walk through them. So you can walk them through the review process. This is something that we do for our clients. And you just have to make reviews and recognition into your company culture. And you can't just be relying on your team members to kind of ask the raving fan, the happy client, to leave you a review. You need to have backup systems of email and SMS and apps and follow-up to get your maximum impact. Because again, the more reviews you have, the more consistent they are, the more fresh, the more current they are, the more leads you're going to get from all of that effort. So here's an example of reviews collected over time, right? So this is the average rating. Sorry. This is the average rating, and this is the number of reviews, and this is over time. And so see, the average rating fluctuates, which doesn't matter. Like I said, you can't please everybody. But the fact that there are consistently reviews being collected over time is what is important. And so you want to go look at your last review, see how many years ago, months ago, weeks ago it was, and then quickly make a plan to keep getting those reviews. It's okay that your rating fluctuates. What's important is that you're consistently collecting those reviews. And so how do you respond to every review? Put a system in place that every review gets tracked and measured. Task someone on your team with responding to every review. If you're using our services, we'd be doing that, good, bad, and indifferent. We have a very clear strategy as to how we respond to these reviews, and be very professional about it. If you as an owner are very passionate about, you don't want to outsource the review response, and you want to personally do it yourself, be very professional, especially about how you're addressing and dealing with the negative reviews, because you're not just talking to that specific unhappy client. You're talking to the 100 potential leads that are going to come and read your response and then determine whether they want to do business with the person that speaks this way to a person that's unhappy. So you're on stage, you're performing, and so you want to be professional. You want to invite that unhappy lead to come to call you, right? You want to personalize it, and that is what is going to, help you escape from that one-star jail, and convince other leads that, hey, I'm a decent human being. I'm human. I made an error. It's okay. This is why it's worthy of a 1 star. But we still deliver those 75 reviews that we have that are all 5 star. So just bypass that one review and come do business with us. And that is how human beings function, right? They have found you, they like your brand, they're reading about your stuff. That a couple of 1 star reviews is not going to sway them, unless it's so bad where people are talking about, oh, we were cheated or money, or nobody is in business to try to steal or take somebody else's money and run away. So as an honest, ethical business owner, you're human, you're flawed, you made a mistake, but you responded professionally. You're going to get out of that 1 star or 2 star jail and keep scaling your business. And so here are examples of, a review, and, you're personalizing it. Similarly, you want to write sentences where there's thanking about a bedroom or a bathroom, right? You want to personalize it, and you want to speak a few sentences about what you're doing, because again, these are all keywords. You're teaching the Google algorithm, your new space, the positive feedback, project manager, processes, right? You want to use all of those words to keep teaching the Google algorithm who you are, who you serve, why you're different from your competition, while simultaneously responding to that review. Here is an example of one of our smaller contractor clients came to us with no Google business profile or no online presence. And so when we set up their profile, it looked like this. And then within 90 days, we were able to get free Google reviews for them, optimized it, and now they have completed projects from just leads that have come in from their Google business profile to their website, and just from 3 Google reviews, right? Because they're a smaller contractor, they're busy, but their work is just so high quality. It's such beautiful work that getting these 3 Google reviews is making their phone ring. So if you're just sitting there and thinking about, oh, should I start the process of getting reviews or not? You must. You're not going to succeed. You're going to fail as a business if you don't situate yourself on Google and you don't have a plan in place to collect those reviews. So we've been soliciting reviews from completed projects, and these reviews are on the rise. It's a relatively simple process, and sometimes I think if you overcomplicate it, that's when it becomes challenging. So this is how our review collection tool looks, where if you tell us, hey, we just completed this amazing kitchen remodel, this client is so happy, could you please help us get a 5-star review? This is the page that your customer will see. And when they click on the happy face, the 4-star or the 5-star, they will go directly to your Google business profile, and we set it up that we give them the precise link so it makes it easy for them to leave a review. If they click on any of these, we actually push them to a form where they're able to write about why they were unhappy, and then we send the form response directly to you. The thing is, people that are unhappy are smart enough that they can still click on this 4 or 5 and then leave you, a 3-star or a 2-star review if they're unhappy, which is completely fine. But we do see that for larger projects, if the people are not feeling pleased enough to leave you a 4 or 5-star review, giving them this choice to talk to the business owner actually encourages them to just send you a message. And then it's a simple thing. They're probably not happy with the faucet, or some tile that was in place properly, or some little thing that's been bothering them, and maybe they haven't made the time to call. And then when you read this, you call them, you go fix it, then you tell us, hey, everything's cool, we go back. That's when you get your 4 and 5-star review. So if you think you're ready to take your business to the next level and you want to outsource your reputation management, simply go to growthplancall.com and you can find a slot on my calendar. I'd love to meet you. And one of the things that I do is I run what is called a snapshot report of your business, which is where you can see how the Google algorithm perceives your business. When was the last review you got? Who are your top 3 competitors? How many reviews do they have? What is their strategy? All of this is available in open information. So I run a snapshot report and I share it with you I'm really passionate about helping business owners. So you can take that report, you can take it, you can give it to one of your team members, and you can strategize as to how you're going to build your online reputation. Or I can speak to you about the different programs that we have to help you scale your business. The other thing that I want to do is I want to invite you to join our Facebook group, which is just filled with other remodeling contractors. It's called the Digital Dominance Club for Remodelers. So you can just simply go to facebook.com/groups and find Remodeler Digital. You can join the group. It's going to ask you for a few questions. We'll validate that you're indeed really a general contractor or remodeler, and you can come in. And the beauty of the group is you'd be able to communicate with your peers. You can interact with other remodelers, and in there we provide a lot of value. We can do some Google Analytics audits for you. If you have Google ads you're running and you're not getting the desired results, we can go look at your return on investment, your cost per lead, what's your price per click, and really help you. So I invite you to come and join our Digital Dominance Club for Remodelers on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, I'm on Instagram as well. So you can just follow me on Instagram at remodelerdigital.com. Again, there's a lot of value that's provided there. So I invite you to follow me on one of the social channels because I would love to stay in touch with you. And of course, the best thing to do is to set up some one-on-one time with me. I would love to meet you. So please find a slot on my calendar. If you're busy, text me your calendar and I'd be happy to find a slot so we can meet one-on-one. So thank you for taking the time to hang out with me. I wish you the best and keep that traction on those 5-star reviews, and you're going to see your revenue numbers soar. Take care. Bye.